Hello there. Welcome to Macrotech Media Consults Academy, an academy to start a career in IT. You're welcome to Introduction to WordPress Programming and its Features. Here we'll be using WordPress to build basic websites. In this tutorial, a lot of the plugins and themes that we'll be using are going to be offline. You can download the themes and plugins on the dashboard when you log in. You are not going to use internet to build this website. You are going to do it offline using a software called XAMPP as our database. Here in this XAMPP we'll have the folder as well as the database, so you don't need internet connection. What is WordPress? WordPress is an open source website creation platform that is written in PHP and uses a MySQL database. It is probably the easiest and most powerful blogging and website content management system, that's CSS, in existence today. WordPress is an excellent website platform for a variety of websites, from blogging to e-commerce to business and portfolio websites. What is a WordPress website? This is any website that uses WordPress as its CMS, which is content management system. It powers both the back end of the website, that's the interface where a user logs in to make changes or add new content, and the front end, which is the visible part of the website that visitors see on the web. Here are just a few examples of the types of websites you can build with WordPress: a blog site, an e-commerce site, a business website, a membership website, a portfolio website, and a host of others. How do we now install WordPress on our PC or Mac locally? I'm using a Windows machine, so I'll be using a software called XAMPP. I'm going to download XAMPP. I've already downloaded it and I'm going to install. So if you want to get a copy of the XAMPP that I've used, go to the dashboard and click on downloads. You will see the varieties of plugins and software that we're going to be using for this tutorial. Click next. Click next. Click next. Click next. Click next. It's preparing to install. Let me pause this video while it installs. On the next screen, you will get a prompt asking you to install Bitnami for XAMPP. You do not need this to install XAMPP and WordPress, so you just uncheck the box. Once you click next, you're ready to run the install. The install process might take a few minutes. Once it finishes, you can launch the control panel to start working with XAMPP. Step 2. Start the modules and test your server. To install XAMPP and WordPress properly, you will need to run two modules: Apache, MySQL. You can start both modules from the XAMPP control panel. Once you launch them, you should see their status turn green. Here, I have opened XAMPP control panel. You need to start the Apache and MySQL. You start them so that they can be available. The Apache will host your folder, while the MySQL will host the database. So I'm going to click on Start, then click on Start. So if everything goes on fine, you'll see a green button there, Allow access, because it's trying to access some things on my system. So I need to allow access. Now both of them, so the XAMPP is ready to host our WordPress. Here we'll be discussing how to install WordPress. And now you should be able to test your local server is working by going to HTTP localhost in your web browser of choice, either Chrome, Edge, Safari, whichever one you're using. If all went well, you now have a functioning XAMPP server on your Windows PC. But now it's time to install XAMPP and WordPress. So here is how to get a WordPress site up and running on XAMPP. You can get a free version of WordPress that we've downloaded on your dashboard, or you can download the latest version of WordPress from the internet and then install in your XAMPP. How do you do that? Add the WordPress files. If you have ever manually installed WordPress, the rest of the process should feel pretty familiar. First, you need to go to wordpress.org and download the latest version of WordPress. You already have it on the dashboard, so you can just download it from there. Then in Windows, navigate to the folder where you install XAMPP. It should be something similar for you. Then in that folder, find the htdocs subfolder. I've created a folder in the htdocs. I named it Macrotech. So I've now accessed it on the browser, localhost Macrotech. It gave me this, meaning that my XAMPP is working perfectly. That's how to test if your XAMPP is working well. So it's showing me the URL. From the control panel of XAMPP, we are going to open the phpMyAdmin to create our database. How do you do that? You see my SQL here. Just click on this admin button. A new browser will be opened where you're going to see the phpMyAdmin. Then type in the database name, making sure you remember it. I'm going to use Academy. And create. That's how to create a database. And make sure you remember it. Next step is to extract the files in the plugin that you've downloaded. You extract all the files and folder inside that plugin into the folder you created in htdocs. So after the installation, I have this page. Success. WordPress has been installed. Thank you and enjoy. We are working offline. We are not working online. Everything we've done so far is offline. So I'm going to type in my password, which I used in creating that one, and then log in.